The plan for today's video is pretty simple. We're going to be going ahead and actually upgrading our mob farm. We need to start putting in other types of mobs, as well as upgrade our spawner limit so we can put even more down. Since last video, I did add more spawners, more villagers into this, and I also did upgrade the island perk by one so I could do so we're at level 2. So what we're going to do is spend all our money, so the 10 billion we have, as well as put down more spawners that we have here in IPV into this farm, and we'll probably get some island upgrades done as well. But before we do anything, if you guys are not subscribed, consider subscribing with notifications. I'd very much appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, then leave a like. That helps a tremendous amount as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So first thing I want to do is do our island perks. So we need 20 zombie spawners, so we're gonna go ahead and go to shop and buy some. So we need 20 of these, so we'll go here, buy 20, and we're just gonna go ahead and place these down, and it should upgrade our perk here in a moment once it updates, and then we'll do the other tasks that we need to do to max out that whole perk. Okay, so the perk has been upgraded. Now we need to go ahead and kill 5,000 mobs. So what I'm gonna have to do is kill blazes. What shouldn't take too long, but it should get us to 15,000 spawner limit, what is absolutely insane. So I just need to kill 5,000, so then we can go ahead and get the 15,000 spawner limit. So I'm gonna start killing some blazes, and I'll give you guys an update here in a moment once I have this done. Okay, so what I've done is I've set up a little area, as you can see, where all the loot is for my blaze farm. But if we take a look at the island perks, I now have it unlocked pretty much. We just need to kill a few more mobs and we should be good. Okay, we're at 5,000. We have to wait for it to update, but I made this little area here again because I removed it at one point. So now it's back so I can collect the loot from the blaze farm. But anyways, our perk is upgraded. So now we need to place 320 blaze spawners. So I guess what I can do is grab this, and then I'm gonna have to do the math on how much blaze spawners I need, like how many stacks. Technically, if I just buy 5 stacks, we should be good. But I think I'm just gonna spend the 1.6 billion because I'll make the money back, and I can salvage these for gems. It's kind of a waste of money, but I'll make some of it back, so I'm not really complaining. So we'll go ahead and place down these blazes here, put their scroll in, and then we'll go ahead and start placing down more, so then we get another upgrade on our island perks. For the spawner limit, we just have to wait for this to update now, but oh my blazes. I'm gonna have to spleef them in a moment here once the perk is updated, so I'm gonna have some blocks prepared. And one thing we can do to get even more good spawners I forgot about was opening Tempest keys. If we open Tempest keys, we should be able to get a decent bit more of spawners that'll go towards this farm over here. As well, a perk just upgraded. Let's take a look. Okay, so we need to kill 50,000 iron golems. So we need to put iron golems in this farm. Okay, because you don't kill them manually, you just actually have to AFK them. So I guess we're gonna have to put like a few stacks of iron golems in there, and we'll call it wraps for the island perk for now, because most of these perks max out at level 6 and we're at 5. So this should max out once we complete this, but I'm not too sure. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead, salvage these blaze spawners that we bought and make some gems out of it. So it wasn't a waste, but it was kind of not too worth it. But at the end of the day, I could really care less. So good thing I saved up iron golem spawners, because I do actually use PV10 for spawners that I do sell, and we have about 6 stacks here. And I think what we'll do is go ahead and get 8 stacks, but we need to get them from the keys because they're easy to get from these keys, as you can see. And all the legendary chunk hoppers I'm going to be throwing into here because I do need more of them, and then anything else I will just be salvaging. As well, we get silverfish from these, so I can't really complain, as well as villagers, but I'm just going to try and get as many legendary chunk hoppers as I can. We can also get witches, I just realized. Oh my gosh. As you can see, we're getting a ton of spawners though. We already got more than a stack of iron golems, so we won't need to be purchasing any for the upgrade, so that is good. And we get spiders we can sell for money because I'm not using spiders in my farm. We also have some value tickets we can sell at some point too, so that's decent. Okay, so I got the chest full of legendary chunk hoppers, so I guess we'll just start salvaging all the ones we get now. Off camera, I'll open all the Tempest keys that I have. I'm only opening a portion because I feel like we need more spawners. That's literally the only reason we're opening so many of these. So we'll open a few more here and then we should be good. We'll get down to 3,500. Okay, there we go. We got down to 3,500. So we're just gonna get rid of all the loot that we have in our inventory and put the spawners away. Okay, so we're gonna make a separate pillar just for iron golems. So we're gonna go ahead and grab out some stone brick. We'll get about 16 here and we're gonna go up 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this will be our iron golem pillar, I think is the plan. plan. So we're gonna go PV10, and I think we're actually only gonna place 6 stacks. I don't think we're gonna be needing 8. And all we need from this is them to die, so we're not gonna get any of the other scrolls, we're only gonna get fire. So we'll go ahead, start placing these down, and then we have to see if my alt can actually render this all in. There we go, all the scrolls are in. So I'm just double checking, but it seems the iron golems are dying now when my alt is just over there, so that is perfect. If we take a look at island perks, you can see we've already gained 2,000 just from iron golems dying from this many stacks, so it should get done in no time. But while we're waiting for that, I guess we can start putting down silverfish. So what I was thinking, I was gonna make this nearest pillar to our island actually just silverfish. So we're gonna remove these villagers we have here, and we're gonna go ahead and start placing down silverfish and swapping them out. Put all the scrolls in because we need to do that. And I'm also gonna put down silverfish even if they're not a full stack because it's harder to get silverfish. So I just had an idea. So here and here are gonna be witches, and here are gonna be silverfish. So I'm actually gonna move some of these silverfish again, and we're gonna set this up properly so we can indicate which pillars are which type of spawners. So I need to go ahead, break this down, and then put silverfish. Okay, let's put that in and put our scrolls in. Put this down, put the scrolls in as well. So there we go, that's indicated. We're gonna move all the villagers around as well. So I guess I can just start chucking all the villagers in my PV2 until we sort this all out. So these pillars are gonna be witches. So I guess I can go ahead, take these pillars down as well. Okay, I'm gonna put the spawners away. So what I think I'm gonna do is split these apart, and every time we get witches, we'll just put them in different spawners and make sure they're stacking up kind of equally. So right here will be witches, and we'll go ahead and put some scrolls in. Okay, so it turns out the spawner is actually gonna be 1 at a time. So once this is full, we'll go to this pillar, and then we'll stagger back and forth. Same with the silverfish, because if we take a look at our chunks, that is quite literally the reason why. It's the chunks. What is not an issue, I'm fine with that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going out 5 blocks from the center here, and we're gonna make all these villagers. I think it's the plan. Have everything here villagers on the outside, so a whole ring of villagers around all the other types of spawners. I think that's a good option. I think it'll look decent for just the organization purposes, and there's also gonna be a 4-block gap in between each of these. So let me set up these pillars really quick. What I'll probably do is move these iron golems once they're done. For now, they'll just sit here because this is where villagers will go eventually. Either way, we'll start with villagers in this back corner. So let's go into PV2 and we'll grab out some stacks of villagers. We'll go here, put down a stack, put in the scrolls, and I guess we'll just repeat the process until we're out of scrolls. I'm probably not going to be putting guardians in this farm just because guardians are so hard to come by, and plus you have to buy them off players or grind out skills. So I think I won't even deal with guardians because I'll still make a ton off of all these spawners once they're all fully down. One thing I completely forgot about is the overflow. Okay, so the overflow is looking pretty well, so it shouldn't be a problem. And our island perk, we're about to complete the iron golems, so we'll be done that here in a moment. So that is good. I'm gonna save these scrolls and the villagers here, so once I remove this, I can put down a villager spawner here. So we're just gonna wait for the island perk to be done. So it says 50,000. We're gonna go ahead and start deleting some of these, get rid of these spawners, and now we just wait. There we go, the spawner limit has been upgraded, but it turns out we have to place villagers now. So every single one I just placed has to be replaced. Oh my gosh. And I thought it would cap out soon, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, never mind. I don't have to replace these. It auto updated. Perfect. That is so convenient. So we'll go ahead and place this down and we'll see where we land at. Okay, so in PV2, we still have more of these villager spawners, but the problem is we don't have scrolls for them. And if we take a look at our island perks, we're like a stack away or 2. So we can easily get this upgrade done as well. I thought it was genuinely going to cap out at level 6, but I was wrong. Anyways, let's go ahead, go into shop, and we're going to buy magic scrolls, 6 of them, and we're going to buy 6 loot scrolls. Then we'll go into slash scrolls and we'll upgrade these with all the gems that we have. We have about 4 million, and we're going to try and use all of them, which seems a bit wise. Okay, we can go ahead and place down more villagers. The one thing that's bugging me with this farm is the chunks. Every time I place it over on this side, it always doesn't stack. So it is kind of tedious how this farm layout is, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. There we go. We got another upgrade. Now we need 10 million silverfish killed, what will be done eventually over time since we have our silverfish down. Anyways, let's go ahead and place down this spawner. So I still have some villagers that we're going to place down, and I also did just spend 3.2 billion on 4 stacks of silverfish that we're going to place down as well. So I'm going to get 2 fire scrolls, and we're going to get 2 magic and 2 loot, and we're going to upgrade these, put the scrolls in, and then we need to put down 1 more stack over here of villagers. There we go. And these villagers right here, the 30, I'm just going to leave in my PV for now in case I get more. Once I get a stack, I'll add it into the farm. Anyways, we need to go into gem shop again, buy 4 fire scrolls, 4 magic, 4 loot, and we continue the upgrading process again. This farm is like getting decked out, and I'm really glad we're getting to this point because then I can make a ton of AFK money. It's just so convenient. Anyways, we have silverfish here. We're gonna go ahead, place some into there, so then that's fully a stack. Put some scrolls in here, scrolls in this one, scrolls in this one, and then I actually want to make this a stack because we only have 26, so I'd like to make this just a proper stack. I bought 400 million into spawners. We need 5 more though. Okay, we have a stack. Let's place it. Scrolls, and there we go. Silverfish are done for now. We have about 8 stacks in total, and then I think we'll start buying some witches. So what we're gonna do is buy 2 stacks and then try and max out this one. So we need about 28. Okay, let's buy that, and let's see if that maxes it. Yes, it does. Can I get one more stack is the real question. Okay, I can't. It's like 2 billion, so I guess we're not getting that for now. So the last thing we're gonna do is grab 2 fire scrolls, 2 magic, 2 loot, and then I'm gonna upgrade these and place down the witches. Okay, put that there. Boom, boom. Put this here, and boom, boom, and boom. I forgot this one as well. There we go. So now we're done. Our farm is looking pretty good. All the money coming in is actually insane. Like, this chest is still not even getting overflowed. What is perfect? Even though our island spawner perk is not maxed out, that's still okay. Eventually I'll max it over time off camera, but there we go. We got our spawner farm working.